Welcome, yogis! Thank you so much for joining me. Let's begin on our backs. Pull your right knee into your chest and start some small rotations with the ankle. A few times in one direction, and then we'll go the other way, warming up the foot, relaxing into the hip. Flex the foot and point. Straighten the knee, foot to the sky. Relax your shoulders. Bend the knee, bring it in towards the chest. Straighten the right leg and bring the left knee into the chest. Hug it in and begin your small rotations with the ankle. Relax your shoulders. And the opposite way with the ankle. Flex your foot and point. Straighten the leg, foot to the sky. Bend the knee back in towards the chest and straighten the left leg, bringing the right knee into the chest. This time straightening the leg and flex the right foot. Breathe in, bring the knee back into the chest. And straighten the leg, left knee in and foot to the sky. Flex the foot. And then bring the left knee back into the chest and straighten the leg. One more time each side. Right knee in, foot to the sky. Let's flex both feet this time. Breathe into the back of the legs. And then slowly bend the right knee and straighten the leg out. Left knee in, foot to the sky, flexing both feet. Reach out through both legs. Bend the left knee. Now bring the right knee into the chest. Hug them in, both feet flat on the mat, arms long, moving right into bridge pose. Press into your feet and lift your hips up. Slowly lower down one vertebra at a time. And again, press into your feet, lift your hips up, slowly peeling your spine up off of the mat and slowly lowering down. Hips touch down. And one more time, pressed into the feet, lift the hips up, relax the shoulders, and then slowly soften down. Hips touch down, and let's wiggle our feet out towards the edges of the mat, arms at a low V, palms up, and drop the knees to one side, knees up and over to the other. Windshield wiping the legs from one side to the other, and you can look out in the opposite direction. Knees to the sky. And then wiggle your feet back in and roll to one side and press yourself up, coming to hands and knees. Hips sink back to the heels, child's pose. Rise up to all fours, wrist right under the shoulders and knees right under the hips. Tailbone under, spine to the sky, and drop the head, cat pose. Inhale and scoop up into your cow pose. Flow back into your cat pose. Inhale into your cow pose, lift your chin. And exhale back into your cat pose. Inhale into your cow pose. Come back to a neutral spine and hips back to the heels for a child's pose. Rising back up to all fours, spinal balance. Take the left leg back and up to hip level. Right arm forward, thumb up, and bring the arm up, bicep by the ear. Bring the elbow to the knee and then stretch out long. Exhale, elbow into the knee and stretch out long. One more time, elbow to the knee. Reach out in both directions, flex the back foot, reach out through your fingers and your toes, and then set the hand and the knee down. Other side, right leg back, and left arm forward. Elbow to knee, reach out long. Elbow to knee, scoop up like in cat, and then reach out long in both directions. Elbow to knee, reach out long, flex the back foot, and then set the hand and the knee down, and then sink back into your child's pose. Rise up to all fours. Spread your fingers wide, tuck your toes and hover your knees off of the mat. Shift your weight back over your heels, lift your hips up. Down dog. Hands shoulder width or a little bit farther apart. Lift up high on the hips and let the head drop, looking back towards your ankles. Slowly begin to bend one knee and then the other, finding length in the spine. Keep the breath flowing and relax your face. Press both heels down and now bend both knees and lift back up to down dog. Bend both knees, back to down dog. Keep bending both knees back to down dog or slide into plank. And we'll all meet in down dog. Again, either plank or just simply bend both knees. Down dog. One more time. Plank. Down dog. Pedal a couple of times here. And then look forward and walk or step up towards the front of the mat. Straightening the legs, come to a flat back, monkey pose. Scoop up on the abs. And then exhale, forward fold. You can bend your knees here if you like. And again, monkey pose. Exhale, fold. One more time, monkey pose. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees. Sweep your arms out to the side. Inhale, rise, reach up. And hands to the heart. Breathe. Mountain pose. And reach your arms up to the sky. Inhale, lift up and side bend over in one direction, keeping the top shoulder open. Come back to center, lift up and over the other way, pressing into your feet, lifting up, and hands meet down to prayer. And down. Inhale, rise. Palms meet up overhead. Interlace your fingers, palms to the sky, biceps back by the ears. Lift up and over to one side, looking up, out to the side or down. Lift back up to center and lift up and over the other direction. Good. Come back to center, release your hands, reach back behind you. Again, interlace, shoulders down, looking up to the sky and opening up your heart. Come to the front of your mat, if you're not already there, and bring your hands to prayer. Down. Inhale, rise, lift up out of your hips and fold. Coming up halfway, monkey pose. Plant your hands and step back to plank pose, high part of the push-up. And then slowly drop your knees, tops of the feet, elbows in, and roll down to your mat. Lift the heart up, small cobra. Lower, hands right under the shoulders, press up to your kneeling plank, hips back to the heels, child's pose. Come to all fours, tuck your toes, hips up and back, down dog. Look forward and walk or step up to the front of the mat. Coming up halfway, monkey pose. And exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, inhale, sweep the arms up. Goal post, lean back, reach up, palms meet, exhale down to prayer. And down. Inhale, rise, reach up, and then swan dive down to your mat. Inhale up halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold, stepping back to your plank pose. Strong legs, Option to lower your knees or keep the legs straight, elbows in, lowering down to the mat. Tops of the toes on the mat, fingertips out to the side. Lift the heart up, keep the tailbone down. And lower down to your mat, hands under the shoulders, pressing up to your kneeling plank. Full plank, down dog. Sweep the right leg slowly up to the sky and then bring the knee in towards the nose. Look forward, stepping the right foot down between your hands. Come into a lunge, lower the back knee, top of the foot, and slowly sweep the arms up to the sky for crescent moon. Goalpost your arms and reach down. Sweep the arms up, goalpost, reach down. Inhale, sweep up, goalpost, hands to the heart, reach down to the mat, tuck the back toe, lift the back knee. We're stepping back to down dog. Pedal, shift the weight to the right foot, sweep the left leg up to the sky. Bring the knee in towards the nose, look forward, step the left foot down in front. Come down into your lunge, drop the back knee, top of the foot. Check to see the front knee is stacked over the front ankle. And sweep the arms up to the sky. Goalpost, reach down. Sweep the arms up on the inhale. Exhale as you goalpost and reach down. Sweep down and up. Goalpost, hands to the heart, hands to the mat. Tuck the back toe, lift the back knee. We're stepping back to plank. Legs straight or drop the knees, lower down to the mat with the elbows in, tops of the toes on the mat, and fingertips out to the side, lifting the heart up, fingertip cobra. Release down to the mat, hands under the shoulders, and pressing up through plank to down dog. Take a moment to pedal your feet or keep your heels pressing down, shifting your hips from left to right. Come to stillness, look forward, walk or step up to the front of the mat, coming up halfway to your monkey pose. Exhale, forward fold, bend your knees, sweep your arms out, rise up. Goalpost, open your heart, lean back, reach up, palms meet, exhale down to center. Spread the toes on the left foot, come to the toe of the right, test your balance. Bringing the knee up, and then it's stepping back into warrior one. Sweep the arms down and up. The front knee is bent, the back knee is straight. Back toes turned out slightly. Press the back heel down as you reach up. Goalpost the arms, shoulders square with the front of the mat. Reach back behind you, interlace your fingers, shoulders down. Lift up and over as you bow, wrist to the sky, or you can bring them down to the mat here if you like. Humble warrior. Breathe. Wrist to the hips. Release your hands to the mat. Come to the back toe as you sweep the front leg through and up, three-legged dog. Bend the knee and begin to turn the body to the left side of the mat as you open up the hip. Press firmly into the mat with your hands and maybe peek underneath the right elbow. Hips come back to center. Now bring that knee right into your nose. Step forward and sweep the arms down as you rise up for warrior one. Slow and controlled. Sweeping the arms front, down, reach back behind you, palms down, leaning forward a little bit. And then sweep the arms back up, warrior one. Palms meet, hands to the heart, and step up. Other side. Come to the toe of the left foot, hovering the toe off the mat. And then stepping back, warrior one. Plant the back heel down, front knee bent. Arms lift up to the sky. Reach out through the fingertips. Reach down into the back heel. Goalpost your arms. Reach back behind you, interlace your fingers, shoulders down, hips are square. Lift up as you begin to fold forward, bowing, hovering over the front leg. Nice stretch for the shoulders here, and then wrist to the hips. Release your hands to the mat. Come up on the back toe, sweep the front leg through and up, three-legged dog. Bend the back knee, and then open up the hips by turning the body to the right side of the mat. Keep pressing firmly into your palms. Hips back to center. Bring that back knee in towards your nose. Scoop up, set the front foot down. Slowly sweep up, warrior one. Bring the arms in front, down, reach back behind you, palms down, and then sweep the arms through, back up to warrior one, palms meet, hands to the heart, and step up. Breathe. Coming to the toe of the right foot. Take the toe up off of the mat, and now a big step back, warrior two, facing the long side of the mat. Left foot forward, right foot is back. Look out over the front hand. Bring the hands to the heart on the exhale. And inhale as you reach out to the side. Bend the front arm, place it on top of the front thigh, and reach up to the sky with the opposite arm, modified side angle. Maybe taking that top arm up and over, keeping the top shoulder open as you reach out through the fingertips, press down into your feet. And now slowly back to warrior two. Drop the back hand on the back leg, turn the front palm up and sweep slowly up. Peaceful warrior. Breathe into the top rib cage. Back hand rests lightly on the back leg. Back to warrior two. Slowly straighten the front knee. Arms reach out to the side. Look down at your feet and turn the toes in. Lift up out of your hips and fold, placing your hands down on the mat right in front of your shoulders. Breathe into your inversion and let your head hang. Straighten the elbows, walk the hands to the front of the mat, come down into a lunge, and we're stepping back to plank pose. Slowly drop the heels to the left, up and over to the right, up and over to the left, and come back to plank. Moving into side plank. We'll modify the first time. Drop the left knee to the mat, make a kickstand with that leg as you slowly open up to the side. Both hands back down to the mat. Come down to your knees, and we're slowly lowering down to our belly. Reach back behind you, palms up. Lift the heart, lift the arms, and lift the legs up. Reach up and out through the body, locust. Lower down to the mat. Lift back up. Slowly lower down. One more locust, lifting up and out in all directions and slowly lowering down, hands under the shoulders. Lift up and back to child's pose. Come up to all fours, tuck your toes, hover your knees, hips up and back to down dog. Look forward and walk or step up to the front of the mat. Sweep your arms forward, hips sink back for child's pose. Lift and lower. Lift, lower back. And now lift all the way up, goal post, lean back, reach up, palms meet. Hands down, other side. Come to the toe of the left foot, lift the knee up, and big step back, warrior two. So the right foot is in front and the left foot is back. Arms out to the side and look out over the front hand. Keep pressing that front knee open. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart, and inhale, reach out to the side. Bend the front arm, place it on top of the front thigh, and reach up with the opposite arm for modified side angle. Lower your hips a little bit, and maybe reach up and over with the top arm. Keep the top shoulder open, soft face, keep breathing, and slow and controlled rise back up to warrior two. Back hand on back leg, front palm up, sweep up into peaceful warrior. Reach up and out with the top arm as you reach back with that bottom hand. Again, lightly laying on the back leg. Come back to Warrior Two. Straighten the front knee. Look down at your feet. Make sure the toes are turned in, heels are bumped out. Inhale, lift up out of your hips as you begin your descent slowly down to the mat. Hands down, sit bones relaxed, legs are straight but knees are soft. Straighten your elbows. And then we're turning towards the front of the mat. Come into a lunge and step back to your plank pose. Dropping the knees to the right or heels to the right, heels up and over to the left, heels up and over to the right, and moving in to modified side plank. Drop the right knee, use your kickstand, open up, reach up to the sky, come back to all fours and slowly lower down to your belly. Locust pose, reach back behind you, palms up. Heart lifts, arms lift, legs lift, lower. Everything lifts back up, lower. One more time, locust, lift, reach. Lower all the way down, hands under the shoulders, lift up and back to your child's pose. Come to all fours, tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back, down dog. And look forward and walk or step up to the front of the mat, sweep your arms forward, sit back into chair pose, and our 3 pulses. Down, lift, lower, rise all the way up, goal post, and hands come to the heart. Tree pose, reach out to the side, come to the toe of the right foot, and then bring the foot to the ankle with the knee pointing out. Foot can be at the ankle, below the knee, or above the knee. Bring the hands to the heart and keep the hips level. Maybe reaching up to the sky with your arms out to a high V. Bring your hands back down to your heart, turn the knee forward and big step back, Warrior Two. Arms out to the side and look out over the front hand. Keep pressing the front knee open, moving into triangle. Straighten the front knee, thumbs up. Hip moves back, reach forward, find your length, and then tip your arms, front hand on front shin. Reach up to the sky with the opposite arm and turn that top shoulder open to the sky, finding length in the spine. Breathe. And now slowly rise up with straight legs. Take the back hand to the back leg, front palm up, keep reaching up. Reverse triangle. Find your length. And then arms back out to the side. Again, looking down at the feet, toes in, heels out. This time reaching back behind you, interlacing fingers, wrists together. Lift up. Bowing forward and wrists come up and over the head. Again, stretching the shoulders, or you can simply place your hands down on the mat. Wrists come back to the hips, slide down the outside of the legs, cupping the heels and deepening your fold. The head is floating off the mat. Hands to the mat. Walk your hands to the front, step back to your plank. Heels to the left, heels to the right, heels to the left. We're moving into side plank from here, or remember your modification for side plank. We're taking the right arm up to the sky. Now sweep the arm underneath and reach back up. Sweep the arm down, scoop up, reach back up. One more time, scooping under, reaching up. Hand to the mat, plank, slowly lower down to your belly. Locust pose, reach back behind you. Legs lift, heart, arms, option to interlace your fingers behind you and tap your legs together. 3, 2, 1. Release down to your mat. Cross your hands in front, lay your forehead down on top of your hands, and windshield wipe your legs. Or simply move up and back to child's pose. Come to all fours, tuck your toes, hips up and back, down dog. Stepping forward and rising all the way up, take a goalpost, reach up and hands to the heart. Tree pose. Come to the toe of the left foot, take the knee out to the side and bringing the sole of the foot to the ankle, below the knee or above the knee. Hands out to the side, arms out long, helping you with balance, or bring your hands to your heart, or reach up to the sky, arms up at a high V. Hips are level. Hands down to the heart, knee forward and big step back, warrior two. Arms out to the side, look out over the front hand and breathe. Hands to the heart, exhale, inhale, reach out to the side. Straighten the front knee, thumbs up, hip back, reach forward, find your length, tip your arms, triangle. Reach out through the head, back with the hip. Find length in your spine and breathe. Slowly rise up with straight legs and take the back hand to the back leg as the front palm turns up, reach up to the sky, reverse triangle. Breathe. Arms out to the side, looking down at your feet, getting them adjusted, toes in, heels out, hands behind you, interlace, shoulders down, inhale, lift up, and exhale, fold. Wrists up and over, or hands down to the mat. Relax your face, wrist to the hips, hands slide down the outside of the legs, cup the heels, deepen your fold. Hands to the mat, straighten the elbows, walking to the front of the mat and stepping back to plank pose. Heels dropping to the right, up and over to the left, up and over to the right, moving into side plank. A reminder to modify this pose. Reach up to the sky with the left arm. Here comes our sweep, scoop up. Reach up on the inhale. Exhale, sweep under. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sweep under. Inhale, reach up. Back to plank. Lower down to your belly. Reach back behind you. Lift up for your locust. Interlace your fingers. And 3 taps with the legs. 2, 1. Lower down to the mat. Cross your hands in front of you. Forehead down. Windshield wipe your legs from side to side. Or simply move up and back to child's pose. Let's come to seated. Moving into boat, hands underneath the thighs, lift up, weight shifts back, and bring one leg up and then the other, maybe releasing the thighs, and begin to drop one heel, tap, other heel, tap, lift up, maybe straighten the legs and bend, straighten the legs and bend. Go back to tapping your heels. You can always grab behind your thighs to keep that back nice and long. Straighten, bend, straighten, and bend. Now grab behind your thighs. We're moving into a long boat here, palms up. Back to your short boat. Long boat, lengthen out. Back to your short boat. Again, long boat, lengthen out. Short boat, one more time. Get long, lift up, heels down. Seated cow, lift the chin up. Exhale, seated cat, round your back. Inhale, seated cow. Exhale, seated cat. Let's do one more. Seated cow, lift up. Very nice. Opening up the knees and bringing the soles of the feet together for butterfly. Lift up tall, lean forward. Now round the back, drop the head on the exhale. Shift the shoulders back over the hips and sit up tall. Lift up, lean forward with a flat back. Exhale, rounding the back, dropping the head, shifting the shoulders back over the hips, and sit up as tall as you can. Straightening your legs out in front, lift the arms up to the sky. Lift up, folding forward, hands on the legs, maybe on the ankles or the feet. Think of reaching out to the crown of the head as you pull back with the legs. Rise up and bring the right leg in with the sole of the foot on the other thigh. The knee is open. Lift up and fold forward, bringing the hands down onto the left leg. This is a good place to use a strap around that foot. Relax into your hips. Breathe and stretch. Just letting the legs let go, releasing the hip. Maybe flexing that front foot. And then slowly rising up. Now take that knee and it's going to point to the sky. And you're wrapping the opposite arm around. Reach forward with the right arm, sweep up back behind you, lift up tall, and we'll begin our twist. Inhale, and as you exhale, see if you can lift up and twist just a little bit deeper. You can always back off a little bit. And then move back into your twist. Unwind, straighten both legs. Inhale, lift up, reach up, and fold forward. Press your legs down into the mat. Reach forward with the head, sinking down, relaxing, staff fold. And rising up, walk your hands up your leg, other side, sole of the foot, it's on the inside of the thigh, the knee is open. Lift up and inhale, exhale, folding forward, walk your hands down your leg, maybe using your strap. Think of lengthening out through the crown of the head, and then begin to fold forward. Give your body time to adjust to the stretch and relax into the pose. Walk your hands back up your leg and then help that bent knee turn up to the sky. Wrap the opposite arm around the knee and the left arm goes up and back behind you. Lengthen first on the inhale. Exhale as you twist. Flex that front foot, toes to the sky. Breathe. And slowly unwind. Bring your soles of your feet together back to butterfly or cobbler's pose. Now take your legs out to the side for a seated straddle. We're placing the right hand on the inside of the right leg, left arm up to the sky, and we're side bending. Keep both hips on the floor and keep that top shoulder open. Really working on opening up the side of the body here. Maybe flexing both feet, and you can look up or out to the side or down, whatever feels good on your neck. Slowly rise up, other side. Reach up and over. Avoid that top shoulder rolling forward. Really keep the top shoulder opening up to the sky, and a reminder for both hips to be down on the mat. Reach and up. Going forward, walk your hands down and stop at any point that feels good to you. Try keeping both feet flexed. Breathing into your seated straddle fold. Relax your face. Giving the body a chance to open up and relax. And coming back up to seated, help your legs together. Stretch your legs out in front. Reach your arms up, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. One more staff fold. Press your legs down into the mat. And slowly rise back up. Maybe wiggling towards the front of the mat. Flex your feet, lift up tall, nod your chin, scoop in on the belly, and we're slowly rolling down, slow and controlled, safely down onto your back. Bend both knees, feet flat on the mat. Bring your legs to tabletop and reach between your legs, moving into happy baby, grabbing hold of the inside or the outside of the feet and pulling the knees down on the outside of the armpits. And if you like, you can rock gently from side to side, feeling a lovely massage on the back. Bring the feet down to the mat, hip distance apart. Reach for your heels, another bridge pose here at the end of class. Lift the hips up, relax the shoulders, press into the feet, and slowly roll down one vertebra at a time. Palms up and straighten one leg out to the corner of the mat and the other leg out. Moving into Shavasana, final relaxation. Bend your arms and press into your elbows. Lift your shoulders up just a little bit and get them nice and relaxed, and open your arms back up. Getting into a very relaxed position, and feel free to stay here as long as you like. Breathe and relax. Soften your face. Relax your jaw. Feel your shoulders falling back, your collarbone broaden. The back is heavy. Arms and legs feel like they're floating. As you relax, feeling safe, feeling at peace on your mat. Deepen your breathing and start to make small movements with your fingers, your toes, your hands, your feet. Little stretching movements. Bring one knee into your chest and a couple of rotations with that ankle. Straighten that leg, bring the other knee into your chest, and a few rotations waking up the ankle. Both knees into your chest, hug your legs in towards your rib cage, and rock gently side to side And then rolling to one side, slowly pressing yourself up. Come to a seated position with your hands in your lap or on your legs. Sit up very tall and shoulder roll up, back, and down. Up, back, and down. One more time. Up, back, down. Arms reach up to the sky on the inhale. Palms meet. Slowly bring them down to your heart center. Namaste. Thank you so much.